to talk about the terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir Valley, which is the place called. So, this incident was taken place on the 23rd of April. So, for all of us as an Indian, I paid my tribute to all the victims who lost their life because that was very heartbroken for all of us. Actually, on that day, all the Indian citizen were was enjoying. Every people were enjoying that day on that day. But we didn't never thought that this incident will took place. But somehow our brotherhood, our sisters lost their life in the valley of Pahalgam. Actually, the main intention of the terrorists was to target mostly to Hindu citizen. That's why they targeted to the Hindu people and shot on the spot. So the strictly action should be taken place by the government of India. Why that terrorist attack happened on that day? Is there any reason behind? Yes, there could be some reason. Why? The government of India should find the way to tackle with tackle with all those terrorists who has made an attack to uh, tourists of India. So it could be the failure of technical by Indian government, because in Jammu Kashmir, Indian government also know that in Jammu Kashmir it's a very uncertain government, and people cannot predict that when will happen the attack, when will not happen the attack. So that's why border security force as well as intelligent bureaucracy also very high in that alert area, as well as alert zone has also already declared in that Jammu Kashmir area. But why India government fail to retaliate with all those terrorists on that day? So I'm very sad about the life which is lost by our Indian brotherhood. I pay my uh, tribute to all those Indian citizens who lost their life on that day. I'm faceless, shampoo, and I'm stuck in the voice. What, bruh? Actually, it could be the failure of technical intelligence in the area of Jammu Kashmir. Why that incident taken place? There could be lots of reason. Indian government should respond immediately to those terrorists. Bro, we are at a position of top 4, and our military ranking also at 4th position after China. But why Indian soldier as well as intelligent bureaucracy of India failed to tackle with that terrorist attack? There could be lots of reason. The Indian government should immediately respond to those terrorists, because the border is now already tied by the border security force. So Indian soldier as well as BSF should immediately find all those terrorists which is made by attack. I I'm very sad to hear about all this incident, because this is not the very first attack in India. Actually, Pulwama attack also already taken place, and now Pahalgam attack is the second time, which is targeted by, it could be the terrorists of Pakistan. So Indian should immediately reply. This is the one way solution which we desire as an Indian citizen. Can you take your husband? What do you mean? Bro, this is a very first heart touching which I got to hear from the news. As an Indian, we feel very bad. Why always Muslim are not similar? I would say Muslim are like Pakistan Muslim always target to India citizen. Why, bro? Jammu and Kashmir is already part of India. then why they always used to seek to get back Jammu and Kashmir? Although in Jammu and Kashmir, every part of India is situated, every part of India, Muslim are also settled. If you talk about in Pakistan, then in Pakistan also lots of Hindus used to settle there. If Pakistan look at in Jammu Kashmir as a population of Muslim, then we can also occupy in Pakistan, because there in Pakistan lots of Hindus are also used to settle there. So Pakistan, Indian government have to respond immediately right now, because if India government do not respond to the attacker, respond to the terrorists immediately, then it might occur frequent time in our future as well. So that's why India government have to take an action, and as an Indian citizen, we can only pray for our brotherhood, our sister, those who lost their life in Jammu and Kashmir Pahalgam terrorist attack. This kind of incident should not take place in our future, so that we can also live peacefully, so that we can also live very happily in those area as well, because in that area is already a alert area, alert zone. Already border security force are, as well as lots of military are high alert in that area. So if you talk about the partition of India Pakistan, then during the time of India Pakistan partition, the India Pakistan treaty also taken place. But why, after all the agreement between India and Pakistan were already taken place, why Pakistan always target India's citizen? Why Pakistan military? Recently, Pakistan chief major has gave a statement on India, that about the India Pakistan partition. The Pakistan major chief say that Jammu Kashmir is a part of Pakistan, and we will invade one day. Is it the positive message for all of us? No. Recently, Indian Indian journalist also responded about this statement. What do you think you could have done in this situation? It is racism, obviously, bro. Western thing. So now we can only give an advice to our Indian government, that Indian government should also take an action against Pakistan Pakistan racism. Okay, Indian government should also take strictly action towards the terrorism, towards the Pakistan military. If they make any uh, if they make any clashes between the border, then government should strictly take the action. This is what we desire from our Indian government as a citizen of India. And yeah, I would say this is a very heart touching for all of us. After I saw, after I saw the news of this terrorist attack, I was extremely very sad. I was extremely very, I was crying, bro, because lots of emotion, people lost their life. People was enjoying in those area. Humans are attacking other humans, because although, bro, if you see the perspective of India towards Pakistan, is there any terrorists in India, bro? No, there is no any terrorist organization in India. But why Pakistan used to support Pakistan terrorists? Because the main motive, the main intention of Pakistan terrorists is to attack Indian citizen, Indian emotion people. They always target in Jammu Kashmir Valley, because Jammu Kashmir is the border of Pakistan and India. That could be the reason why always Pakistan terrorists used to target in Jammu Kashmir Valley. So in that in that area, military power should be emphasized, as well as intelligent bureaucracy also emphasize everything should be very alert in those area which is called Jammu and Kashmir. Otherwise, if Indian government do not pay attention in the area called Jammu Kashmir, then in Pakistan terrorists will definitely attack in our future as well. That's why in that area, Pahalgam as well as Pulwama as well as in the whole area of Jammu and Kashmir, India government should always alert in those area. India military should always alert in those area. India military cannot take any rest during the posting in those area. That's why if we see the border area of India, then we are circulated. Our environment is full of border. If you see Pakistan LOC, line of actual control, and if it's a LAC, then line of line of actual control. LAC is called line of actual control, and line LOC is called line of actual control. So we have lots of border. Actually, there could be seven border. One is India. I mean, one is China. Second is Pakistan. Third is Afghanistan, Nepal, and and there could be Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Okay, this is also the border. So if we see the perspective of our GDP, then if we do not invest on our military, then there could be lots of increasing chances to increase GDP in our Indian citizen. Every year the budget of India always used to invest in the at the side of military. The most biggest budget in India is on military investment. That's why India GDP always fall down by comparing to another country because of investment in military side. But after investing lots of budget on military, why our India why our India military is failure? Recently we can see in the Pahalgam attack, after investing huge sum of money on the side of military in India, why our military failing? Why our military failing? There could be lots of reason. If we see from the perspective of terrorists, if we see from the perspective of citizenship, then every day in that area, Jammu Kashmir, people used to stay by afraid. So that's why Indian government should always alert in those areas. I'm talking about Jammu and Kashmir because this is the highly alert area, and more development, more infrastructure, more powerful military system should be incorporated in those areas. After that, the military of India, the border security force of India can be able to retaliate. This is what an advice we can say to our Indian government. This is what we can talk by each other, because we are we are very happily, we are living happily in a very safe June. Suppose Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, whatever the area we would be right now, we are in the safe June. But if we see our brotherhood in Jammu and Kashmir, then always they used to live by afraid. They always used to live by worrying about the attack, when the attack will arrive, when the attack will come. They always thought about this. They always afraid by the living of life. So that's why it's very hard, bro. It's very hard to talk about this attack, and I hope in future this kind of attack will never arise. I can only pray from God. We should pray. We should always thanks from God, whatever giving us. Who knows when the life will end, when the life will come to an end. We cannot predict. That's why everything is just part of life. We have to move on, exaggerate towards our life. We have to learn every day, every time. This is what we can do right now.